Welcome to the channel History's Mysteries. Today we're peeling back the layers of one of the most chilling and controversial programs in American history, Project mkultra. What began as a covert government experiment in the 1950s would later be exposed as a disturbing attempt at mind control, leaving a trail of broken lives and unanswered questions. Join us as we explore the origins, methods, and legacy of mkultra, a secret CIA project that remains shrouded in mystery to this day.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Today's topic is one that's been the subject of countless conspiracy theories, movies, and books. mkultra is the code name for a series of illegal human experiments conducted by the CIA, and the true extent of what happened remains largely unknown. We're going to dive deep into the history, the tactics used, and the eventual fallout of this dark chapter in American history. Buckle up. This is a story you won't forget.
The roots of mkultra can be traced back to the early days of the Cold War, a time of intense paranoia and rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. As both superpowers raced to develop new technologies and strategies for dominance, the US government became increasingly interested in the possibility of controlling the human mind. Fears of communist brainwashing, fueled by reports of American POWs returning from Korea with altered behavior, led the CIA to explore ways to manipulate thoughts and actions. In 1953, CIA Director Allen Dulles approved the creation of Project mkultra, a top-secret program aimed at discovering ways to control the human mind. Under the leadership of Dr. Sidney Gottlieb, the program would explore a wide range of techniques, from the use of drugs to psychological manipulation, all in the name of national security.
mkultra was born out of a combination of fear and ambition. The CIA believed that if they could unlock the secrets of the mind, they could gain a powerful weapon against their enemies. But the methods they employed were often unethical, illegal, and deeply disturbing.
Part 2. The methods of mkultra scene. Reenactment of a laboratory setting, with scientists preparing various substances and conducting experiments. Narrator. The methods used in mkultra were as varied as they were controversial. The CIA funded research at universities, hospitals, and even prisons, often without the knowledge or consent of those involved. The most infamous aspect of mkultra was its use of LSD and other psychoactive drugs in experiments designed to break down the human psyche. Cut to archival footage of LSD experiments, showing the effects on test subjects. Narrator. LSD was seen as a potential truth serum, a way to weaken the mind's defenses and extract information. But the drug's effects were unpredictable, and the results were often disastrous. In many cases, subjects were given LSD without their knowledge, leading to severe psychological trauma, long-term mental health issues, and even death. Interview clip. Psychologist or ethics expert psychologist. The use of LSD and mkultra was reckless and unethical. The CIA was experimenting with powerful substances on unwitting subjects, with no regard for their well-being. It's a stark reminder of what can happen when science is conducted without oversight or ethical consideration. Scene. Footage of sensory deprivation tanks, electroshock therapy equipment, and other psychological tools. Narrator. Beyond drugs, mkultra explored other methods of mind control, including hypnosis, sensory deprivation, and electroshock therapy. These techniques were often used in combination, with the goal of breaking down a subject's will and implanting new thoughts or behaviors. The program also delved into the use of subliminal messaging and psychological conditioning, seeking to influence behavior on a subconscious level. Cut to footage of government documents being shredded, with a voiceover discussing the secrecy of the program. Narrator. To maintain secrecy, the CIA went to great lengths to cover its tracks. Many of the records related to mkultra were destroyed in 1973 under orders from then CIA Director Richard Helms. This destruction of evidence has made it difficult to fully understand the scope and impact of the program, leaving many questions unanswered. Part 3. The fallout and public exposure scene. Footage of the Church Committee hearings in the 1970s, with senators questioning CIA officials. Narrator. mkultra might have remained a secret forever, if not for a series of investigative efforts in the 1970s. The New York Times published a series of articles exposing illegal activities by the CIA, leading to congressional investigations. The Church Committee, a Senate committee led by Senator Frank Church, uncovered the existence of mkultra and brought its dark deeds to light. Cut to footage of Frank Church speaking at the hearings with key quotes about the CIA's actions. Narrator. The revelations shocked the American public. The idea that their government had been conducting mind control experiments on its own citizens was almost too unbelievable to comprehend. But the evidence was clear, and the CIA was forced to acknowledge its role in the program. Interview clip: journalist or investigative reporter? Journalist. The exposure of MKUltra was a watershed moment. It raised serious questions about government transparency, ethics, and the limits of national security. It also led to significant reforms within the intelligence community, though many believe the true extent of the program's activities will never be known. Scene: footage of lawsuits and compensation claims filed by victims of MKUltra. Narrator. For the victims of MKUltra, the fallout was devastating. Many suffered lifelong mental and physical health issues as a result of the experiments. Lawsuits were filed against the government, and in some cases compensation was awarded, but for many, the damage was irreparable. Cut to black and white footage of victims and their families speaking out about their experiences. Narrator. The human cost of MKUltra is a sobering reminder of the dangers of unchecked power. The program left a legacy of pain and mistrust, and its impact continues to be felt today. Part 4. MKUltra's legacy and influence on pop culture scene. Footage of movies, TV shows, and books inspired by MKUltra, with clips from popular media. Narrator. The story of MKUltra has had a profound impact on American culture, inspiring countless works of fiction, from movies and TV shows to books and music. The program's shadow looms large over the genre of psychological thrillers, with its themes of mind control, government conspiracy, and the fragility of the human psyche. Cut to clips from movies like The Manchurian Candidate, Stranger Things, and Jacob's Ladder. Narrator. Films like The Manchurian Candidate and TV shows like Stranger Things draw directly from the MKUltra story, weaving its dark themes into their narratives. The idea that a government could manipulate minds and erase memories continues to captivate and terrify audiences. Interview clip: pop culture expert or film critic? Critic. MKUltra's influence on pop culture can't be overstated. It's become a shorthand for government overreach and the dangers of secret experiments. The program's legacy lives on not just in the history books but in the stories we tell ourselves about power, control, and the limits of human knowledge. Scene: host in studio, reflecting on the story. Host. MKUltra is a dark chapter in American history, a tale of ambition, fear, and the consequences of unchecked power. While the program has been exposed, much about it remains shrouded in mystery, and its full impact may never be fully understood. But by exploring these stories, we can better understand the importance of transparency, ethics, and the protection of individual rights. Closing scene: footage of declassified documents, fading into the night sky with ominous music. Narrator. As we look back on the story of MKUltra, we're reminded of the need for vigilance in guarding our freedoms and the dangers of allowing fear to drive us into the darkness. The secrets of MKUltra may never be fully revealed, but its legacy will continue to haunt us. Outro music and end screen with subscription prompt.